After all of humanity across the globe was turned to stone, one man quietly began counting in his mind. He discovered that every 800,000 seconds, he would lose consciousness once. To stay awake, he started thinking and counting simultaneously, keeping both sides of his brain working in balance. His purpose for doing this was to keep track of the exact date he had to make sure he'd wake up during spring when everything comes back to life. 3,700 years later, as a single drop of bat urine fell down, the stone statue began to crack. The one and only human Senku had awakened. The first thing he had to do was secure the area, because Senku firmly believed he was the key to solving this massive mystery. Afterward, to verify the order in which he had cracked, he collected all the fragments without missing a single piece. At that moment, a group of monkeys challenged Senku. Seeing Senku stark naked, the monkeys got scared and ran away after noticing he had no fur. Senku realized this must be their first time seeing a human after all. Civilization had long since vanished. Looking at Earth's once thriving cities transformed into a primitive age, Senku didn't feel despair. Instead, he seemed incredibly excited because his lifelong dream had always been to build a scientific kingdom from scratch. So he began creating humanity's first invention, fire. Senku decided to use the most primitive method of making fire by rubbing sticks together. However, he wasn't good at physical labor and ended up exhausting himself instead. So he changed his approach and decided to sharpen stones first. He crafted a stone axe, then used it to cut vines. After weaving the vines into rope and combining it with wooden sticks, a simple drill was complete. With this tool, making fire became much easier. The monkeys' curiosity was piqued, and they stared at him intently. The next second, Senku successfully lit a campfire. Over the following days, Senku gathered wood to build shelter and set traps to catch animals. When he passed by where the monkeys lived again, they were amazed to find that this hairless ape was no longer naked but had put on clothes. But this lifestyle left Senku completely exhausted. He desperately needed a companion, and his first choice was his best friend, Taiju.